Final race of the evening here at Lucas Oil Speedway on Night of Speed. And it is the Ozark Golf Cars USRA B Mods. Typically one of the biggest classes we have here tonight, no exception. 24 entries making their way here in the front row. This is very reminiscent of what happened only 7 days ago here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks. We saw a first-time winner in Dayton Pursley making his way to victory lane. A look at your starting grid will show you he's going to be right up there in the front again. Your General Tire starting grid has J.C. Morton out of Springfield, Missouri on the pole, and Dayton Pursley will be on his outside. Those two battled it out. They were 1-2 a week ago, and they will start 1 and 2 tonight. Casey Thomas is out of Camdenton, Missouri. He will start inside row number 3. Jake Richards to his outside. He's out of Lansing, Kansas, and the 7J. Colson Kirk and J.C. Newell back in row number 3. Then it's John Sheets and Ryan Eddy in row 4. Baser, Kansas's Austin Charles and Chris Wright back in row 5. Stephen Clancy and Sturgis Streeter in row 6. 13th starting spot goes to Terry Schultz and Cody Brill. Bobby Williams and Rex Harris back in row 8. Then it's Jerry Ellis and Quentin Taylor in row 9. Cole Hamilton and Luke Gideon make the start in row 10. Mitchell Franklin will start inside row 11 with Tracy Killian on his outside. Logan Smith and Anthony Tanner round out the field of 12 rows, 24 strong, and J.C. Morton through turns 3 and 4 with Dayton Pursley to the outside. Green in the air, underway 20 times around for the B-Mods.
It is green flag flies as we roll through the 10 of Dayton Pursley. On the point, gets around J.C. Morton out of turn number 2. Here they go into 3 and 4. Let's see who's going to lead. Lap number 1 coming out of turn 4 this time. It is going to be the 10 car of Dayton Pursley. Hermitage, Missouri, J.C. Morton, the 18. Springfield, Missouri in second.
So things go in waves. There's ebbs and there's flows. Early in the year, J.C. Morton was on a downswing. He was running well, just not great, not finding his way to victory lane. Last month and a half or so, he has come to life. He has won on a couple of different tracks. He won last night over in Arrowhead in Oklahoma. He has won twice now at Lucas Oil Speedway. The 10P of Dayton Pursley coming into last week, he had never won at Lucas Oil Speedway. Only a handful of wins to his credit. Overall, he had 4 wins back in 2021, went winless last year, and now he's got 2 wins after the victory last week here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks. Now you see these 2 cars battling it out. The way Dayton Pursley got through his heat race, you knew he was going to be fast. J.C. Morton did the same thing as Morton scrapes the wall down the backstretch. What a battle with these top 2 cars fighting for the top position, and J.C. Morton at the line will get past Dayton Pursley and take over the top spot.
It is Morton, the 18, your leader in that second spot. It is the 10 car. That belongs to Dayton Pursley. Pursley on the low side. It is Morton on the high side. Morton, who has been in national points. Dayton Pursley, the young man who is getting a good start in his career now as they roll through. Both of them battling each other strong.
J.C. Morton won the 2021 Nationals. Placed 4th last year, but he was the national champion in USRA back in 2016. Seems like forever ago that he was the national champ, and now he's got a 5-car length advantage over Dayton Pursley. Deeper in the field, this is 3rd, 4th, and 5th now. Colson Kirk in the 55 picked up his first win at Lucas Oil Speedway back on June 27th, his 2nd win overall in the year. He's riding along in 3rd, and it's been a while since we've seen John Sheets find his way to victory lane. He's done it 5 times this year, just not here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks yet. First time for Stephen Clancy to make his way into a feature here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Last time he was here was back at the end of June, and he was held out after not making his way through the B and making it to the A.
Cross flags this time around, halfway for the 18 of J.C. Morton. shown by Striegel, but it is a battle between Clancy. They in that 5th spot. John Sheets in 4th as they roll through. Colson Kirk in that 3rd spot here tonight. They are battling for the top 3 right there. Top 5 coming around here tonight.
Colson Kirk still in 3rd. Goes up to the top side. John Sheets follows him, and Tracy Killian, a lapped car, nearly whipped it around over in turn 2 after the 3rd and 4th place cars got by him. Now Stephen Clancy will get by him as well. And John Sheets crushes the outside wall as he jumps the cushion in turn 4. Had some body damage, but it seems like he is no worse for the wear, able to get back down on the gas and try to hold on to a top 5 spot. He's in 5th right now with Stephen Clancy in 4th. Casey Thomas, he may be the one to throw a wrinkle in John Sheets' plans and get up into the top 5 himself.
Maybe enough damage to the back of that car. John Sheets on the right side. Looking to see if that sheet metal's getting into that tire is the only concern. So far, so good. But as they come around traffic, it is John Sheets and Clancy, the 12 car, getting together almost in the corner as they come through with 5 to go this time around.
Yeah, that was John Sheets just sticking his nose in to try to get around that lapped car before the window open, or window closed that is. He was able to sneak his foot in and walk in. Luke Gideon will go another position down. He's already a lap down as John Sheets and Stephen Clancy both get around him. J.C. Morton out by 5 car lengths as the laps will wind down ahead of Dayton Pursley. What do you do after you win your first race at Lucas Oil Speedway if you're Dayton Pursley? You go to the Bahamas. He took a trip to the beach after he won last week. I don't know if he flew first class to get back, but he got back in time to run here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks, and he is trying to reel in your race leader in J.C. Morton. Lapped cars up in front of J.C. We just saw it in the late model division as the Boone's Barbecue caution comes out, and a big strip of moisture down on the track, and it comes from Sturgis Streeter's 61. He will finally get to the infield, but there is a line of moisture starting all the way over in turn 1, through the turn, all the way down the back stretch before he made the hard left-hand turn to get into the infield over in turn 3. So the Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew will have to head out to the track. Sturgis Streeter has parked it on the infield. Pilot of the 61 in that Franklin chassis unbuckles his belt. His night is done. A couple other cars have finished their race as well. Mitchell Franklin, Jerry Ellis also going to head back to the pit, but they will have to take care of everything that is on the turn 1 and 2 side as Sturgis Streeter's popped out of his car to see what exactly is wrong with that ride. And there you see down the backstretch the Sturgis Streeter car, that big dark line back behind him, some type of fluid getting put down. As all the cars are asked to spin their tires through that, try to get it kicked up, loosened up. Sturgis Streeter ran a backup car, as that's heavy fluid through turns 1 and 2. Ran a backup car for Darren Fuquay a couple of times here at Lucas Oil Speedway over the years. Now in his own ride. And this will give one last-ditch effort for Dayton Pursley and Colson Kirk, back behind your race leader in J.C. Morton. JC's victories here at Lucas Oil Speedway, they came on Thursday Night Thunder to end the month of June, our special 4th of July show, and then he won the week after that on July 8th. So back-to-back wins. That Thursday Night Thunder show, he also won his first late model ride. So he has won 3 times here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Found some dry dirt. There wasn't hardly any dry dirt around this area after the rains came through earlier on, but they will put a little bit of it down over in turn 3. getting close to getting back underway with J.C. Morton out in front of those two cars. You got to think Dayton Pursley's probably in his helmet right now trying to go through his Rolodex of how can I find a way to get around J.C. Morton. He did it last week. He did it to start this race. He was able to hold off J.C. last week and actually pull away from him by a pretty sizable advantage in the closing laps. Tonight, after he got around J.C. Morton, he just wasn't able to hold him off for the duration. Caution continues to flicker as the Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew's gone back to their spots. They're going to ask the cars to go through that line a couple of more times just to try to get it dried up as much as they can. Boy, after all that rain, this track really has held up extremely well. Been a great racing surface, and now you see the green flag in the hand of Mike Striegel. J.C. Morton out in front, but on that last lap, Dayton Pursley, Colson Kirk, and John Sheets all ran faster laps than what J.C. Morton did. Only 3 left between J.C. Morton and his 3rd win of the season. Can either Dayton Pursley or Colson Kirk win their 2nd race here? What about John Sheets? He's back and forth. Can he pick up his 1st victory? Morton will dive down, see the orange cone. Great hold shot as he pulls out 3 car lengths over Dayton Pursley. Colson Kirk now to the inside of DP. Makes the move for 2nd. Kirk gets to the inside. Does Colson have anything for JC? JC all alone out in front. The battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all on your screen. Kirk will get around Dayton Pursley, punt him back to 3rd with 1 to go. It'll take a kamikaze move by Colson Kirk if he's going to do anything with J.C. Morton over in 3 and 4. Down to the bottom he goes. Slides up the track. He won't have enough, and J.C. Morton for the 3rd time will win at Lucas Oil Speedway. Started on the pole. Dayton Pursley got around him for the first few laps. J.C. Morton got it back and never gave it up. Colson Kirk in 2nd. Stephen Clancy 3rd. John Sheets 4th. Dayton Pursley in 5th. Thomas, J.C. Newell, Bobby Williams, Cody Brill, and Ryan Eddy, your top 10. But J.C. Morton didn't have a great ride in the late model a race ago. Left a little bit early, gave him a little more time to prep and take his B Mod to victory lane again here at the Diamond and Dirt tracks. Across the scales he goes, and we'll hear from J.C. coming up right after this on Night of Speed from Wheatland, Missouri.